So if you've been watching, you already know that we've got the basics of a machine that'll take us past 3,000, maybe past 4,000 feet. But before we can actually start building, there's a lot of details that need to be fixed. One, how do we lift a 4-ton counterweight 25 feet high and do it safely? Two, how do we actually attach the cable to the counterweight and to the arm? You mean we can't actually just tie a knot? Three, how do we get the arm back over the top after we fire? Four, how do we deal with the dry fire? In a normal throw, a trebuchet is tuned so that after the throw is done, the arm is pretty much stationary. The counterweight is close to the ground and there's no energy left in the system, so there's no problem. When the pumpkin releases early, then there's a big problem. The entire energy of the throw, instead of going into the pumpkin, goes into moving the throwing arm. That leaves us with about 600 degrees per second of throwing motion at the moment that the counterweight gets to the bottom of the throw. And we have about 1/10 of a second before the entire thing turns into some experiment in collision dynamics, which we would like to avoid. This isn't a matter of if, but it's a matter of when for pretty much all trebuchets. We looked at bungee cords on the frame, capture ropes on the trailer, impact plates on the frame. The only thing that worked was this, the reverse node. The arm goes up over the top, the cam hitting, instead of the arm hitting the ground, a reverse cam engages, which slows the arm down. And we can take care of the rest with some type of witness plate. If we've designed this right, the arm stops almost completely in a dry fire. We hope. Meantime, the steel comes in, and the rest of the crew gets to work. The problem is that the steel isn't the size or the shape that we had originally ordered. And because it's free, we can't exactly give it back. So John spent some late nights figuring out how he's going to adapt to all this, and slowly the tower starts to take shape in our garage. We're still arguing about how to make the throwing arm, but meanwhile back at the trailer, John is cutting the notch out of the bottom of the trailer so that the pumpkin can pass through underneath. The tower starts to take shape. We should be able to get the thing framed and maybe mounted on the trailer sometime in the next month. I'm Leonard Vance from American Checker, and next time you should see some of these parts coming together, or not. We'll see you next time.
Everybody's got to be good at something, right?